Hi, welcome to a chef called Rhonda. I'm Rhonda and this is my kitchen. And today I'm going to teach you a life-changing cookie recipe. The Italian cookie recipe that changed my life. 4 years old, back in the kitchen with my grandmother. That was the moment I knew I wanted to become a chef called Rhonda. So let's grab our trusty wooden spoons. Let's all meet back in the kitchen while I show you how to make the Italian almond cookie. So while I glove up, I want to talk a little bit about the recipe. Now, I just got back from traveling to Ischia in the Bay of Naples, Italy, and I brought back some lovely extracts that really enhance the flavor of our recipes. So in today's recipe, I'm going to be using mandola or almond extract, and they come in little vials like so. And can you see that? It's 1/3 teaspoon or 2 milliliter. And it pulls together quite nicely with the almond extract. So the ingredients are as follows. I'm going to use about 1 teaspoon of vanilla water. I'm going to use 2/3 almond extract. This recipe calls for 3 egg whites. Can you see that? Use about 1/2 teaspoon of our sea salt. Can you see that? And also we have about 3 cups of almond flour. And I have a 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar. The first step, separate our eggs. That's 1, 2. I'll reserve the yolks for later use. And 3. And the egg whites act as a binding agent for the cookie. So now we have our egg whites in the bowl. I'm going to add the vanilla water. I wish you could smell it. And next, I'm going to the almond extract. I purchased this beautiful DeLuca whisk. It's a professional baker's whisk on the island of Ischia. We want to whisk our eggs for about a minute and a half, until they become frothy. If you haven't subscribed to a chef called Rhonda, please would you consider subscribing to a chef called Rhonda? It's always healthy, always delicious, and always fun. I will move these to the side. It's important to note here, it's key when working with almond flour. It's got to be loosely placed into our measuring cups. I'll grab my trusty wooden spoon and I will make a nice well. After making the well, I will add our sugar. Back in with the trusty wooden spoon, incorporating the sugar into the almond flour. If you're following a gluten-free diet, this cookie is for you and the family. If you're following a diet that is high in protein, little addition. I often have 2 of these cookies at night while I'm having my chamomile tea. It's just not too heavy and very, very quickly to digest. I'm going to grab our egg white froth. Just give it another little froth with that beautiful whisk. And I'm going to pour that right in like so. It's time to go back in with our trusty wooden spoon and start to work around and to the sides of the bowl. And to incorporate all of that almond flour with the egg white froth. Now I have my oven preheated to 365 degrees. That's give or take a few. Actually, my oven's on 368 degrees. I just find that that is our fine-tuned temperature for this cookie, and the cookie will bake anywhere between 10 and 14 minutes. I would recommend starting to check the cookie and the bottoms of the cookie around the 11th minute or so. And if you see them getting too browned, take them out of the oven. I have 2 cookie sheets or a parchment paper lined cookie sheet. Okay, so now just clear that trusty wooden spoon, that nice dough going in with my hands, and I'm going to bring that cookie dough up front so you can see it. I'm going to let this cookie dough rest for about 30 minutes so the flavors can meld, and the recipe will yield about 36 1-inch by 1.5 inch cookies. They're soft, they're gently sweet, and the almond topping offers just an additional crunch and added protein. I have our dough, I have our sliced almonds, of course I have our lined baking meal. And I'm going to take just a pinch and a half of the cookie dough. I'm going to roll it into a small bowl. Can you see that? My 2 fingers. And I'm going to press like so. I'm going to dip into my sliced almond, and naturally the dough is sticky enough whereby it will pick up the almond slices. And can you see that? So cookie number 1, and just place it about 2 inches apart. They really don't spread all that much. Work the dough like so. Dredge or dip the cookie with the almond slice like so. I will continue to do so until there's no more. Questions or comments, please feel free to comment down below or email me. Subscribe to A Chef Called Rhonda. Please, would you consider subscribing to A Chef Called Rhonda? It's always healthy, always delicious, and always fun. This cookie is life-changing. Minimal ingredients, high protein, low carbohydrate, low sugar, tasty, and you can change up the base of the dough. You can do lemon extract with anise, rum, and nutmeg. So it's all about the base. You have your almond flour, you have your sugar, you have that teaspoon of salt, which draws out the flavor of whatever spices and extracts that you're utilizing. And of course your egg whites. And here's a tip, important to note, they must be at room temperature. Okay, our cookies are ready for the oven. I just wanted to make mention how healthy the almond flour is, containing that prebiotic dietary fiber, which is so important for our gut health. It aids in the digestion and cleans up that bacteria in the small intestines, as well as almond flour noted vitamin E, which is also known to help our brain and thought process. Please enjoy the rest of the cooking show as we pop these babies into the oven. Okay, it's time to remove the cookies from the oven. Let's go and check out that second shift cookies. Right. Nice on the bottom, as well as the sliced almonds got nice and toasty. These can be found all over Italy. Morning coffee and a simple almond treat. Let me bring it up close so you can see the inside. So when we break it apart, it's got that nice, smooth, soft texture. They're not overly sweet. There's a hint of vanilla with the crunchiness from the almond on top. Perfecto. This cookie is a life changer. I wanted to say many, many, many thanks for watching today's cooking show with A Chef Called Rhonda. If you haven't subscribed to A Chef Called Rhonda, please consider subscribing to A Chef Called Rhonda. It's always healthy, always delicious, and always fun. From my kitchen to yours, I bid you arrivederci, alla prossima. Cindan, ciao, bye. Bye.